As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone.
My internet!
All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
So, fun fact that not that many people may have picked up on, that name that was mentioned, Masa, I believe it's actually potentially a reference to an Ace Combat 3 character.
Have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running.
It's translated weird.
We're not
it's
even
Martha.
sure if this is Erusia's doing.
But you know,
Still,
Japanese.
we will
Masa,
follow the
Martha.
strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it.
Doing
Since
things
the war
analog
began,
style.
we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatch from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Yeah, so Masa slash Martha. That's a character in Ace Combat 3, heavily involved in AI and drone production stuff, so it lines up there. So yeah, I believe that is directly directly a call forward to Electrosphere. So yeah, interesting thing. Also, you know, leadership within the civil war of a third world country, well, not third world country, but like another country, and not US trying to negotiate with one and ignoring the other. Sounds familiar. Okay. Oh, there's no sound. We have no hangar music. Okay, well. Take off the laser generator. More 4 AMs, I'll take it. Alright, let's go.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire. It's something I'll never get used to. Tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire.
Why are you yelling at me to
Jets
slow down?
echoing through the streets. Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Strider 1, target destroyed.
The targets will be able to speed. I slowed down, didn't I? Come on, it's just the initial approach. I'm off angle.
We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. We're coming up on a tunnel.
I'll do better once I know the route
Reach the exit.
when I'm replaying it.
There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Thinking IFF designation was an astonishing feat.
Strider 1 is down!
You know what? Chat. I have an idea. Chat, I have an idea. Hang on. This should work better.
To the unidentified Osean...
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
Strider 1 is down.
Bro, I stalled an A10. I stalled an A10, really? Oh boy. I'm going way too slow. Alright, hang on. I don't want to start from the checkpoint. I kind of want to just get a good run all the way through, so...
It's a state of civil war.
Let me just get this
The
done.
Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
Something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
3 Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
Strider 2, check your SIGs.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
Oh, you just need to fly slow enough. You don't have to be like
We have no
actively
orders, but
looking
we
at
have
it.
ID data.
Got
Check
it.
attack terminal. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
Watch 2. Strider 2, check your SIGs.
It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
You can view them through the walls, I see. You just need to hold them steady in the center of your reticle focus.
The negotiations were
Got it.
successful, Lancaster. They've opened up
That
a
makes
path.
things simpler. I
More
was
the
like
merrier.
aiming at them like I was
ID
trying
is
to fire.
Osean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes. Understand that. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
Why don't people realize this? There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
It's ID'd as Erusian.
Yeah, okay. Just to take it low and slow, which the A10 can easily do. Low and slow and everything.
Wait, the General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General LaBarge are the real patriots. Onward!
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot when the communication networks come back online. There's a vehicle blocking the road.
Target destroyed.
No response to hails. It's the radicals.
Missile away.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
Tank is destroyed. Target acquired. Careful, it's hard to maintain a lock in the clouds.
Hostile has a lock. Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you. We got out of paying that toll.
This is AWACS Argus. Those who can hear us are our allies. Your new orders are to dispose of Eduard Labarth.
Huh?
The Osean Army officer with him is an imposter.
What? factionalized weirdness going on everywhere.
Try your smokes. 3 strikes will find you.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
We didn't get that dialogue.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
Experimental squadron. Did you forget?
How are we supposed to tell the difference? There are enemies everywhere. We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous points at the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
You guys have opened the trial of the war, leading our country further into ruin.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Target is in range of guns.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free
Alright. No more time to dogfight. Time to go.
This one's wide open. Missile away. Bon voyage. Objective, destroy 3 strikes.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled routes.
No response. Got a bad feeling. Thanks. We would have been toast.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster. Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are
Okay,
making the area
unguided
to
bombs are
dangerous.
actually good for this mission.
Well, yeah, I don't think I know where we're safe. Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Take out Penny in autonomous mode.
The General is speaking with the commander.
Cease fire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders.
An armored vehicle's behind us. Vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire! Take care of them! I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
There you go. Now we're staying on. Now we're staying on top of things.
Prepare to fire on a moment's notice. We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's too much for these talks. Please, watch over the future and build your high heavens.
Those guys shooting up there, aren't they both Oceans?
Behind the enemy. Hostile has a lock.
Leo's 2 to Leo squad. Friendly hello in front. I'm a patriot and my duty is calling. Nice work, Leo's 2. That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot. We're unidentified aircraft to the drones.
Listen up. From here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. to make drones that resembled Osean fighters. And then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters.
And that's how we got
But
framed.
in the end, Belkin technology brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Arusia is responsible for Harley's assassination.
Goddamn Belkins.
Talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Strider 1, Fox 2.
You heard the call. There are no friendlies out there.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
The drones aren't receiving my orders. Can't we switch the UAVs to slave mode?
It's ID'd as Erusian.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
ID'd as Osean military.
How'd you last, Caster? This is Reese, and we're here to help.
Oops.
Strider 1, bombs away.
I hit one too many buttons.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry. We won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others. Understood.
Causing so much collateral damage.
Post-drone productions will make up for losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. All goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osia quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way.
Alright,
This is the Erusian News Network.
there we go. We handled it. Much better.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. We've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck.
So optimistic, are we?
Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight. Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
Ah yes, the A-10 Thunderbolt.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait. Unknown's attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit. That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell's going on?
Stay sharp. Uh-huh. Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Go.
Welcome.
How dare you interfere? I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
It's hey chat. It's a group of anti-AI
Yeah, good work.
anti-AI
Killed a bandit.
activists.
Those guys are good.
They're here to stop the AI art takeover.
Big shots too. I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
I understand the sentiment, but going as far as to murder people is not the way.
Evading missile.
No good. Shit.
See a fighter. Just how long do you plan on getting in my way?
Enemy on your back.
That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
Strider 3 launching missiles.
They're in my way.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Nice kill.
Target eliminated.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
Skynet's taking over. Wait,
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot
I just saw the
aircraft
light
down.
change.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. We're cleared to attack the escort.
Welcome. Understood.
The lights on the light bars are red now.
Can't afford the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault the war was a reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
King of all dumbasses is on board.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Oh boy. Fighting drones in an A-10? This will be fun.
Enemy on your back. Strider 1, target eliminated.
Strider 1, target acquired. 5 bandits remaining.
Damn it. I don't have the drive they need.
Three bandits to go.
It's not enough to fully function.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
There has to be a time when it should not function.
Target was not struck.
They're after data, aren't they?
Warning, enemy has a bead on you. 1 bandit Set to go.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Tiny target, tiny target.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Why are you so small? Fine, forget it.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopters flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
Hooray!
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Osean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Osean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... I can't!
Oh, my hard work for nothing.
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Oh, my hard work for nothing.
Lancaster, are all of these...
Tell me I at least got an S rank for that.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Osean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can
have
do
no
for now
orders.
is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
Oh, Zach. Oh, A rank. Yeah. Oh well, not quite there. That's fine. We'll score attack. We'll score attack next time.